Hello everyone, John Lupel with the J.G. Boswell Company, here with our latest tomato update. California recently wrapped up the 25 season with an average statewide record 57 tons per acre. This was an impressive feat for California farmers. However, processors, on the other hand, are still reviewing the results of this additional inventory and calculating what this will mean for the overall health of the industry going forward into 26. We expect there will be fewer acres needed to contract in 26, which is expected to put downward pressure on the CTGA price due to available acres likely outpacing demand and need. Unfortunately, right now, there are not many crops offering better financial returns for growers than tomatoes. So even though the markets remain soft, we expect to see a high desire from growers to contract tomatoes. Processors relying on a CTGA price will be challenged to manage the expected drop of raw tomato prices, while still holding higher cost-based inventories from the 24 and 25 crops. Even though there have been strong exports this year, most export prices remain well below domestic markets. You might ask, why are we seeing smaller acreage than we did 3 to 5 years ago? A leading contributing factor is the decline in domestic consumption in the U.S., which is believed to be in part due to the increased use and further development of GLP-1 medications, impacting consumer eating habits. Recent data states households with at least one GLP user consumes approximately 700 fewer calories per day. Currently, it's estimated that 12% of adults in the U.S. are already using these medications, and another 14% have expressed interest. Recently, it was announced that pricing of these medications will be cut significantly next year, in some cases by as much as 75%. The price reductions will remove the barrier of entry for many consumers to finally access these medications. Assuming this trend continues, we could see over 25% of U.S. adults consuming significantly fewer calories, affecting demand for products like ketchup, pizza sauce, pasta sauce, and barbecue sauce, all of which make up a large amount of the food items our industry relies on and supports. Taking a look at the weather outlook for this winter, California is expected to face dry conditions this year, with some experts saying 50 to 70% of normal snowfall due to a weak La Nina system. With reservoirs currently at sufficient levels, water allocations should not be an issue for the 26 crop. Still, it is wise to pay attention to the 27 year, which will likely be the second year in a dry cycle and may create challenges for the water supply. Given the likelihood of reduced plantings in 26 and possible drought difficulties in 27, this may be a good time to consider looking at a multi-year agreement. At Boswell, we pride ourselves on being farmers first, offering fixed pricing that's independent of CTGA rates. Though we can accommodate those who prefer a CTGA model, we are flexible and dedicated to finding a solution that works best for your business. Thank you today for your time, and remember, think Boswell first when it comes to supply and information.